All by myself. I started just a little bit early, so probably in like 5 or 7 minutes the meeting will actually start. Sorry.
Hello.
Hey!
How you doing, brother? You good?
Oh yeah, living the dream, man. How are you?
Same. Hugging taxman today, if you can see.
Yeah.
My accountant
What?
gave me this pillar. This is my secret Santa present.
Oh yeah. That's
Sets
a
me
that's a
off.
that's a sad one. That's a sad one. Every hug comes with a strong knee in the groin. No.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
Poor clueless bastards, I think, is the real situation. But yes.
Yeah. Of course, it's sad. It's sad. It's a tough place to be. It's a tough position to hold.
No, it's
But yeah.
extremely easy.
So
You just do nothing but simple addition all day, over and over and over and over again. Like accountants, easy. You file it by code to your VAT. Yeah. Anyway.
yeah, but that's the thing. You're a cog in a system, and I don't know. I couldn't do it. But hey, man. So how's the move going?
I'll show you. I no longer have a desk over there. That's where my desk used to be, wardrobe and all that used to be. This very empty-ish room. And I've got nowhere to put my tea down. The outside is a lot better. I'm not sure, but this is
A lot better, as in a lot more work has been done. Oh yeah, look at all that.
like
Jeez, man, you've got a lot of stuff.
10 years, man. Yeah.
10 years.
10 years of furnish my own house every time.
Wow.
Numerous free couches.
Yeah, of course. Oh, there's about to be a few more.
Hey, Andres, you good?
Hey guys, I'm all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How was Outlier yesterday? I'm sorry I didn't join you.
That's all right. It was pretty good, very good.
Yeah. Nice.
They're starting what they're calling the Convergence Alliance, and they're trying to get enterprises and startups to work together. It's quite good.
Nice. Disappointing.
Everything's open source and everything's.
Hi, Kay. Hi,
Who did you end up? Who did you end up talking to?
Who did I end up?
Yeah, like who from Outlier was there?
Everybody, Jamie, a friend of mine, Vangelis, Richard Burton was there from Balance.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Been looking at the common stack stuff.
Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't get to speak to him, but I was going to mention that.
Well,
yeah, it's very interesting.
Eden from Outlier Adventure. I mean, he's really deep in the token engineering space, and he's one of our advisors.
Sorry,
but it doesn't sound like Eden was there.
Who?
Eden,
Which one?
from Outlier Adventures. His name's Eden.
I probably met him, but it was probably so busy.
Yeah. Well, I think we get this show started. So let's do the classic. What were you up to this week? Who wants to start?
I can start because it's easy. I was packing most of the week, and I've got occasional kind of hellos on various channels and read a few articles, overlooked Jeff's thing yesterday. But other than that, absolutely nothing. Intents are to govern ourselves, I guess, and distractions are packing, movements, all those kinds of things. Happy to pass it on to, say, Gus, because he hasn't been here for too long.
Yeah, that's always happened to me, forgetting it. Hi, well, what I've been doing this week, I'm deeply involved with the Aragon Cooperative Initiative. I've been actually messing around stuff. It happened that I partnered with the wrong guy, and I started to clean some shit over there that's happening, and having a very bad time, but still gathering a lot of learnings. Looking forward to see if I can help to fix that stuff. Let's see. Also catching up with Giveth community. You know, guys, that I'm more or less intermittent with my commitment here in Giveth. Catching up with reward stuff and seeing what you guys are planning to do next week in Barcelona. I pass it to Kay.
Hello. So what did I do this week? I finally ordered these business cards because I had to redo them. They were in horrible quality. If you looked at it, it was all pixelated. So it's all vector now, and I saved them especially for the high demand people like Griff. So Griff, you can print them yourself now if you can also request if you need yours printed. If you want to print them yourself, you can request the files. I will keep them private because it's contact data on them, of course. But you can ping me. I did play a lot with Docker this week because we might be finally getting that server when we come to Barcelona. So I have to still find some time to assemble the pieces. That should be quick. Every day finding new stuff to run on it. Have been playing with Neo4j, mapping our community as a relational graph. So work in progress. And tomorrow latest there will be a public interface for us to look at this database. And article is coming up. So any last reads? I think I'm gonna not do it today, but tomorrow I will definitely push it out. I think that's it. Some small maintenance, and I give it to Danny. Oh yeah, no distractions, no real intentions.
Hi guys. I'm just gonna keep it really brief. Helping a couple of people through reward DAO milestones, and I spent some time going through GitHub issues and paying more attention to what's going on in DApp development. Working with Michael a little bit. Also did a little bit of retreat planning, and then got myself here to Spain. So my distraction is that I'm sitting here at Epic Labs in Madrid, surrounded by awesome people doing cool stuff that my ear keeps turning towards. And so my intentions are just to listen in, have a nice little fireside chat, and keep getting ready for meeting you all in Barcelona next week. I do not know who may remain or who went before me.
I haven't checked in.
Great.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey guys. This week has been a really intense, busy week for me, but an energizing one. I spent quite a bit of time prepping for the retreat, as well as a lot of time on roles process and helping you guys all get to the next step. On that, very successful at. Good job. And I spent like I had 3 different days of meetings with this organization in Cape Town. Today, Griff and I, finance manager at a nonprofit, how to use crypto, and she was, this is way easier than doing bank account money. Like, honestly, please just donate it to the Giveth campaign. It'll be easier for us to get it that way than if you use bank account money. Success. And what else? Yeah, lots of awesome building relationships between us as a crypto nonprofit community and these people working on the ground. And for this meeting, I don't have any strong intentions, and probably a little distracted by working on things because it's just fireside chat, right? And Griff, do you want to check in?
Yeah. So this week has definitely been heavy common stack for me, really trying to push it and get it ready for funding. And there's just a lot of random stuff. Really spending a lot of time on the roadmap and nailing down costs for things. Probably where I spent a bulk of my time. But also talking to advisors and getting the logo out and all those things. Jeff's got an article today to push out and various other stuff. On the Giveth side of things, yeah, we have a sweat campaign. I have a bunch of campaigns I need to make, honestly. But yeah, there's a new sweat campaign that Lorelei set up, and just making sure that the random bugs that come up through making that campaign get noted and fixed. Also, we had a call with Pocket, and I guess that was more with DAppNode. In general, there was actually a fair amount of DAppNode stuff this week. Talking to the EF about getting paid and this kind of stuff. Also did Glass Frog, which was really easy and fun. Worked on making other DApp issues around other things, and just got off of a call with some Ukrainian DApp developers that are going to start joining the DApp meeting, so that's good. Michael finally closed that connection, so I think we're making progress there. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Moloch, I did a bunch of stuff for Moloch, and I did a bunch of stuff for Decentral, trying to nail down the role sheet and get everyone situated so I can actually start assigning people to roles, which we need to do ASAP. But yeah, I will pass it to Bowen.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? There's a lot of check-ins, so I'll kind of be brief. It's our first successful week with the shorter time period on payouts, and so that's really kind of cool that the multi-sig went through without a hitch, and everything is going faster through the bridge. I did realize, and I'm pushing a fix for it, that the security guard needs to check in time is still set to 48 hours rather than 25, but I'll fix that right after the meeting. I'm only distracted by early mornings, and I guess I will pass it on to Jeff, who connected just recently.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, excited to be here, catch up with everybody. Been a pretty busy week of a lot of things. Working on the overview and the presentation for the Common Stack. Just published the introductory article, and I'm revisiting the communication strategy to make sure we're posting that in all the groups, Twitters. Been working with Chris on some tweets for that. I'm going to start up a thread on the Common Stack for cryptoeconomics.study, and having that kind of as a go-to spot for a lot of the research and articles that'll be coming out from the Common Stack. So lots of exciting things to move forward on. Distractions for this meeting is this biggest burger that I've ever bought, and it's delicious, and I'm probably going to eat it while we chat, so my fingers might be a little sticky, but I am here, and I will pass it to any who hasn't gone yet.
Oh yeah, you don't mind taking the notes then, Jeff. It's your turn, man. I'm sorry.
I think Andreas still needs to go, right?
Andreas.
Yep. Just a quick update. I attended an event with Outlier Ventures yesterday. I was hoping Josh would be there, but he was packing. It's quite promising. I just realized that the guy that Griff just mentioned earlier, Eden, wasn't there. You're right. Otherwise, I would have spotted him. It's very promising. I think we can open a more elaborate channel of communication. We've got good contacts in there. On another note, the summer is kicking off in London, so I'm probably going to be connecting from the beach soon. Did anyone not go?
I think that's it. Is that everyone? Yeah. Okay. Wow. We have such a huge agenda. Just kidding. We have nothing. We have. We get to just hang out. So let's build the agenda on the fly. Anybody want to talk about?
I have a tension. I'm curious to resolve it. Yeah.
Barcelona. No.
Well, I should put it in then, I guess, first, isn't it? Because we're agenda building. But yeah, just curious why I'm not considered a core member of the Commons stack. So we can discuss that a bit later, I guess.
Okay.
But well, just according to the website, so it could just be an information asymmetry. I don't know what it is. But, yeah. So that's one thing.
I have a topic to discuss too. It's just because I have introduced a couple of points in the meetup files of the bonding Excel for next week in Barcelona. I just want to ask feedback about that, as I'm kind of new here. I don't want to. I mean, I want to disrupt stuff, but I don't want to disrupt stuff. I'm not sure if I'm clear with that. No, so just wanted to introduce why I would like to do there with a couple of stuff. Gather your feedback, basically.
Okay. I think we should add Barcelona meetup to the mix.
Sorry, what?
Any other topics?
Sorry, how should I label that point?
I'd love to add the glass frog. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, glass frog.
I just didn't hear what Josh said.
Oh, I asked what we should label point 2 in the notes because I'm taking notes and I kind of missed what the point header would be.
I called it disruption.
Yeah, okay, cool. The second
okay.
Music in the background because it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I'll add one more thing. Kai's working on a server, so I'll add that to the mix. So, okay. So, core member of the Commons, Josh, you want to start?
Yeah, just curious. Why I was not put as a face on the website. It's not particularly important for me to be put on the website, but I wonder why I wasn't asked or included, given that we've done a lot of stuff together on that.
For sure.
That's
I think we can talk about. I guess the main pieces that we haven't found like a place for you in our planning of a budget right now. It's probably the main reason. Like we don't have like a role in mind for you yet, but we should discuss it for sure.
Sure.
Because if you want to put in the hours and push something, there's probably like a community management role or some sort of thing going like that. But I definitely would love.
Hours. I've spent 10k of my own money living very leanly in London, working literally since last October to help on this project and move us towards that. So I feel that I've done quite a lot, and I feel rather left out as a result.
Yeah. I hear that. Well, thank you for saying it, Josh. I super appreciate that you're bringing that up. And I'm not really aware of like what exactly went on with this certain press release if you're talking about the article or the website, but I definitely think we should have that conversation, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing up the tension. It might be better to have the convo more like in a common stack focused space. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to shut this, which might be more.
I guess one of the things I feel uncomfortable or tense about is the fact that like I would have been one of the first people to find Odyssey and certainly started pushing the meta hack agenda on the, setting fire to the common stack, so to speak. So it just kind of feels like the carrier has been enclosed, to use the scepter terminology. There's in the carrier wave, like the big carrier wave, as we're all going towards the shelling point. That's cool, and we're all a part of that together doing that. Now it feels like the shelling point has been taken off to the side by a few people, and that feels not so community.
Like to like defend like the situation a little, I think it's the other way around. Like this token engineering commons project is really brewing for a long time. You weren't at ETH Paris, right?
No.
So anyway, this it's like a second thing that came, and so I was also criticizing at more than one time that like I would like to have the community fused with what you see as the common stack, and I think this fusion should be more smooth and should be going along. But I don't think it's like anybody wants to take credit away from you. It's just really just saying that like I'm actually surprised to be on this website. That's why you asked how to write my name.
Yeah.
No, I just to clarify, I don't feel that anyone's taken anything away. It just kind of feels like the hot and cold fronts doing that quite. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't feel like a pushing. It just feels like a lack of mindfulness to me, which is the thing.
I mean, the website's not published yet, is it?
I don't know. No, it is, because I checked the link the other day.
If you know where to look.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't. The website's definitely not done. Let me say that. In fact, the Common Stack, the first article, which originally had some names in it, we deleted the names because I don't feel like we're totally ready there yet. However, we definitely need to have a discussion about this because, like, there's lots of things to talk about there, and the boat funding like thing is my main tension around like getting things combined and diffused, and making sure that we can find a way to cooperate with and collaborate in these two different funding goals and fundraising.
Oh, we should break it out and separate it into a campaign of some sort, maybe. That would deal with that.
I mean, I mean, I think there's just a whole bunch of questions that need to be answered, and maybe some backstory too, because this is really a project that was started with Zargman and I in January, and then we pushed it in February at Denver. And Odyssey, when you brought up Odyssey, it was like the third hackathon of our hackathons, and it was a huge, huge thing. But it wasn't like for me it wasn't the Schelling point, or really, it was like a huge opportunity, but it wasn't like yeah. But either way, I feel like most of this needs to end up with a discussion between you and me, and maybe Laura if she wants to hang out, since she's doing kind of HR stuff. But we haven't assigned roles to anyone in the Common Stack yet. We're just trying to figure out how do we raise money, and what was in scope of that, and all the HR stuff wasn't in scope. So like we just took it like we wanted to our 100K like ASAP, and then once we have external validation, then we can worry about the details of who's doing what and how and all that.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm just I feel it, and I appreciate the resolution in the tension. It felt like something to bring up. It felt as described. And I don't intend to give you guys hard times about it. It's just something to think wider on, or maybe it's just a lack of communication. Usually.
Yeah. And like I said, the website's not published yet for many reasons, and lots of names aren't on there yet. Trent,
our logo isn't even on there yet.
yeah, exactly. So there's yeah, but are you down to have? We could even just stay on this call afterwards if you're down.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm good with this answer for now, and we could talk about it more next week if you prefer, and we're all together in person. I don't know.
Okay, yeah,
that's a good idea.
Either that or Gus is going to disrupt us. One or
the other.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Yeah. So then let's move to disrupting.
Disrupting, yeah. Well, no, the thing is that, well, first of all, I have some experience as a design thinking facilitator. Don't know. I guess that you guys know that, but it's basically how to get out dynamics to get out the best out of people. No, so I started to think about actually this morning about a dynamic to propose, basically for two reasons. The first one is that I really want to know Giveth, but really deep in its core. I've been around the galaxy, but I want like to go fully to the black hole in the middle of it and be aware about what's all of this. No. So in that sense, I would really like to set up a dynamic to challenge like what is Giveth, why Giveth exists, what is Giveth vision, how is planning Giveth to achieve that vision, and challenge you guys. I mean, being like very very tough on that, and see for one reason what can I learn from that. That's the first reason, and the second is maybe to create some awareness that you haven't created yet about how things could be moving forward in the future, because it's also true that I will have like kind of the outsider view of that. So I think that from that point of view, I might be adding value to the whole Giveth concept. So tell me. I seen that there were already a couple of activities, similar activities. One proposed by Chris. I don't recall the exact name right now. Well, there are. Yeah, the Giveth goal review, and there were another one proposed by Danny. The Giveth tagline. and I think that these are two things that maybe could work together. I haven't understand yet very well what is the Giveth tagline. So I know this was no Danny. Sorry, this was Chris as well. Yeah. Anyway, I already sent a message to Chris about that, asking feedback about what I was proposing, and I'm just taking the opportunity to ask you guys what do you think about something like that.
I'm not
Can
sure.
you concisely? You're asking our opinion. Can you like just concisely say that in like one or two sentences? What you're asking our opinion on?
Yeah, totally. I want to make a session to review the Giveth concept, challenge it, and see if there are some things that could be improved or maybe pivots to do or whatever.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that sounds excellent.
Cool. So the other thing that I propose over there, that I take also the opportunity to take here, is about the Aragon cooperative. As you know, I've been kind of involved in that. I launched an AGP with, well, I launched an AGP, doesn't matter. Whatever the situation is right now, I think that that's a pretty awesome opportunity to help those guys understand the human side of the organization. I think that the feeling that I have right now about Aragon, that I've been very close to them, is that they are only thinking about tools and about products, about stuff, but they haven't realized that these products will be are should be targeted to be used by humans, by common people, not by high techy, super mega geniuses, intelligent guys. No, so right now, and I think it's a good thing. What's happening there? That is that there are a lot of conflicts about people. Since there's money, things have dramatically changed. New agents came on to jump to that, and also people behaviors are changing a little bit. I'm actually registering and gathering all those insights, not for myself, but I want to process all of that and came out with something tangible, with a useful proposal. I don't know, in 2, 3, 4 weeks time. I don't know. But I also know that Giveth and Aragon have been kind of partners in crime in the last years. I mean, I really don't know how the situation right now after the DAC got rejected. I don't think there will be hard feelings or whatever. Um, but I would also like to propose like an activity to discuss about that, how I can do also kind of a dynamic, like at the same thing, a dynamic as I mentioned before, and came out with Giveth proposals to the cooperative. Then they will see if they will take it or not. But this could be also a good exercise for us.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm excited to hear the whole like real breakdown of what happened with the cooperative, man. Probably in person in Barcelona. But cool. Do you mind if I switch to the next topic?
Pardon?
Is it cool if I go to the next topic?
Yeah, totally.
Barcelona meetup, where we'll talk. I would love to hear Gustavo. I'd love to. I think that would be a event. Is it already in the spreadsheet? Event that you proposed?
Say that again.
Is the event that you proposed, is it already in the spreadsheet?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. I guess just a reminder that we have this awesome spreadsheet. I haven't proposed any events, but I'm excited to just go along for the ride. But if you guys have any events to propose, definitely jump in there. Anything else that we should talk about in Barcelona? I know if you guys get there early, I hope that you'll be willing to help us work. We have a lot of random stuff, and by we, I mean Lorelai has big plans of like building curtains and putting up a lot of curtains and doing a lot of furnishings. So
Like building a wall,
yeah,
basically.
Oh my gosh,
fabric
I'm so excited to help you with that.
I know.
yeah.
I'm wondering how many people who are going to be in Barcelona are working on Decentral, and if there should be like a hardcore Decentral work sesh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take away from Giveth, but I'm sure there'll be some hardcore decentral work sessions.
It would be better though to like plan that in, because that would take away less than if you just end up sneaking away all the time to do it.
I figure, because Danny, you'll be there until when? Like the 12th?
Until you are?
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
I figured we'd just do it before, after the 1st to 6th.
Okay.
Yeah, I still haven't added everything I want to the agenda, but I will before we get there.
Nice.
I did make a campaign for us to go hiking.
I'm down with that.
A campaign, like on the dot?
I mean,
milestone.
A milestone, sorry. There's a milestone on the retreat.
Nice. Is there something? Should other people be making milestones for their ideas?
Yes, it should be.
What is that? What's the name of this campaign?
It's retreat planning, I think, or I don't know.
I'll put it in the chat. Let's see. Actually, maybe I can't. Somebody can do it faster than me, I bet. I'm really slow.
I'm trying.
Or I can.
Yeah.
My internet's not the best right now. South Africa is not known for their internet, I guess. It's not that bad though. Okay, well, if there's no other Barcelona things, let's keep the show moving. Glass Frog. Who proposed Glass Frog?
I did, because in our meeting last week, we set a goal for ourselves to try to get at least our existing roles up into Glass Frog, and I fairly squeaked that in through that work session with you guys today. But it was really fun, and it prompted me to think about just kind of thinking ahead. We haven't had a roles meeting in a while, so I wanted to hear from other people if they did that yet and how it's going.
I can speak for myself and say that it was absolutely pitiful because I've been very, very, very distracted and haven't done anything productive this week apart from packing. So unfortunately, I've broken my commitment to making it on time this week, although I intend to have that somewhat sorted by next week, hopefully, given we'll be in Barcelona, I think. I'm not sure. Now I can pass it on too.
Yeah, I mean, I can say that it was just annoying because it was very simple, right? It was just copy pasting, and so I didn't really get to. I say annoying just because it's bureaucracy paperwork. Basically, is what it felt like. It wasn't hard or thought provoking. So, but that's because it was just copy pasting. I'm pretty excited to see us like go into governance meetings during the roles meeting and like play with the tool, because I think in the last meeting that we had about it, it's like, oh, the tool might shape like the organization, and maybe that's okay. Like maybe there's some cool things that we can learn from this tool that will shape us in a way that we wouldn't have done otherwise. So I think it'll be fun to see to give it a shot for a month or two and have a couple roles meetings where we click the boxes and they're like, okay, Glassfrog, we'll just comply and do what you say. You know, we're going to do a governance meeting. Okay, governance meeting. You know, so that was my experience with it. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think it's quite okay. Except, yeah, the whole bureaucracy thing around it is a bit. It's cumbersome. I didn't think it was too bad to actually do it. I wonder what happens if, like, it really bugs me that there is no way for users to just make their input, but that it's a feature in this case, so we should just go with it. And I think it could make an interesting roles meeting. Um, I did my roles in there, but I thought it was an interesting thought by Griff to not be challenged by copy pasting this and not being incentivized enough to think about what you're entering and changing it. I changed a little, but yeah, I'm working on another way for to surface these kind of things with the Neo4j database project. And we got accepted, by the way, for the startup program, so we can use some piece of software that's reserved for that crowd. 1 year, great. So yeah, we're in a world of proprietary software, but yeah, what can you do? I like to use it. I think it's future compatible, especially if we scrape out the data that gets changed in there and can do other stuff with that data. And yeah, so I hope everybody else can put their roles in, because I think we should really talk about those roles and have a strategy. I don't know if we have a strategy session yet planned for those at our get together, but we should have one, or I should put one in there at least for explaining what I mean with the database and the relationships, and maybe that sparks some different things in the conversation. And I give it to somebody else, but I can't give it right now.
Josh said he had something to
People
say.
can take it.
Yeah, I was just going to agree on that it would be nice to get this stuff moving, but I think that the roles are defined through a strategy meeting dependent on the strategy and direction of travel. So we have to do a strategy meeting first to gather a roles process. So maybe we could do a strategy meeting in the roles or something. I don't know, but just saying that that's how Holacracy is framing it. So we might consider that.
Cool. Let's see, what's the next one? So that was Glass Frog. The last one I have on here is server, because I'm really excited to have a server. Kai is starting to go wild, and he's specced out a tower for us that we can grab from Amazon, and I'm hoping that we can do that even today or something. Basically, Kai, if you make a wish list, I'll make sure that it gets on first and gets purchased. And then, but I'm curious if anyone has things that they want to put on it. Kai, you said that you already had some ideas for it, right?
Yeah, there's a difference between like official stuff and like GovLab experiment stuff. For example, while we were talking, I was installing another. So I made a blog yesterday, for example, like the 10th time or something, because I'm testing auto-generating via scripts in Docker and stuff. So we can we can make those easy and nice and all secure and stuff. And yeah, it works really well. So we have those huge configuration files that just run our services that we need. For example, something like the forum, now it would vanish and be on the server. Something like our Sandstorm, which many people here don't know, because it's so crazy. We we switch up the people so many times that we don't even get to introduce all the tools we have and all the databases we have. And yeah, so that we could run on there. We could run or we should definitely run chat bridges on there. We should run a full node on there for that. I think my crypto is using or is offering to use a Giveth node and Magneto wallet. So maybe we could change that if we want. So for that, I would run a dApp node on the thing. Yeah. So many services planned.
What about Riot?
Oh yeah, I'm still waiting for the new iteration of their server. It's coming. It's announced for over a year now, but they're so unstable still that they don't recommend you to run your own stuff because it will change soon. But we could. And the problem with our deployment now is that it was made by RJ. So if he could copy that over, that will work. But he has all the permissions, so I can't do a thing. But exactly those kind of things, or if we do want to bring the CRM back, which I deleted this week because we were not using it in a short approval round. Yeah, if you want to bring stuff like that back, or any really small service, like anything that can be hosted as a Docker service is pretty much run for free by us then on our own subdomains. And that's a very easy setup that I can then run. And of course, the Jupyter Hub for block science, which is running out of memory. And these are just ideas. Like there are so many possibilities with this thing. Our big disadvantage is that it can lose power or something, or can lose internet, and then everything is down. But we can back up everything, and we could even. I mean, I'm not that advanced of a guy, but we could automatically start a cloud service if that one would go down. I'm pretty sure stuff like that is possible. And keep like backups.
Maybe the Factum protocol. I think they were looking for nodes, and it might be quite an interesting community to get involved with.
Yeah, it's something with crypto. I'm pretty sure it's not usable. I don't want to use tokens for anything. Just use the regular web stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, what did you broke up for me a little bit. So like for the XDI node, do you think that would be good on there, or is that another one that should stay with AWS for?
We can, no, it's actually a good thing if we run nodes that have some sort of, I mean, we should guarantee uptime. If we can run this for half a year without hiccups, it just makes us more, I mean, it's a good infrastructure. It will be our backup thing, so everything should be on there. But in case it should be seized or anything, it should also be backed up to another thing, which is no problem because we have no hidden records or anything, but our data could be lost. So that can happen anytime, right? And so we can keep backups, and yeah. What we do is like we should have a priority list so the most expensive or most unneeded stuff goes there first. So yeah, like the XDAP node, like the chat bridges, or maybe like the Jupyter Hub, these kind of things.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
You all get to see me build up a computer, and for anybody who has not seen how to build a computer, you will see it's very easy. It's just like Lego.
I'd actually like to help you with that. It's been something I wanted to do for a long time.
Nah,
so
I think I'll need help anyway because there's many things planned. I do have one last topic for the chat. So any questions to the server? No? All right. I wanted to ask because I arrived very late, like Friday at 6. How should we do it with, like, if we want to cook there, we should make shopping rounds, and for the weekend we should So I just wanted to ask how to, like, should I just try to multiply a recipe and put it there and somebody goes shopping, or should I try to aim for shopping myself after arriving in Barcelona, which might be a bit hectic? Or is John?
Yeah, I mean,
put her out there. I should be coming back on the 30th.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I should be out. I don't know. Are we trying to aim for the 1st? Is it? Or what?
Yeah.
I can probably do your shopping on the 31st then, or 30th or 31st, whatever day I'm back. But
So yeah, maybe we can make like a meeting of cooks, a little one, or whoever wants to cook should come together and talk about ingredients.
Actually, on these notes of things, how should I get in if Griff and Louis are away, and what's the address?
You know what? We should add everyone to this Telegram group. Let's see. I'll just put it in anyone who's coming to the Giveth house. So we have a little Telegram group going. See, how do I find the... So I'll just put it in the chat here. But there's always going to be people there. I mean, it's a pretty well occupied house. Dap Lion is there pretty much continuously. I don't think he leaves. He just works all day.
He's here.
And then,
He's here right now.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh no. Well, Arno leaves during the day, but otherwise he's there most nights. And who else? I don't know. I mean, this week was crazy. They had Luis from Aragon and Jared from Status were both there this week. So there's just lots of random people floating through.
So am I hearing though that the Telegram chat is the way to go, like to make it known when you're arriving and coordinate to make sure there's a door to go through?
I think so. I would say that's probably the easiest route. So, of course, you can also call me or call anyone else that you know that's going to be there. Probably not me, but on WhatsApp or like to get us. For arriving, there's a $1 bus that will take you to our place. Just one stop. 15-minute cab ride with the cab ride. What?
What number is this bus?
41. Google Maps knows it. So
okay, yeah.
But yeah, so that's my favorite way to get to and from the airport. I say $1. It's one bus ticket. So if you're in Barcelona long enough, you should get a T10 ticket at like any kind of place at the metro or any place that sells metro tickets. And they also work for the bus. It's just like a one ride ticket. And if you get 10 of them, it's 10 euros. So that's like the best deal. And then, and then otherwise, I think it's like 2 euros for the bus.
Okay, it was reasonable enough. Yeah, if traveling Barca, get a whole ticket reel, just like the fun bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little card, so you just put it in, take it out 10 times.
Oh, okay. Even that's wasteful, eh? Probably more.
Yeah. Let's see what else needs to be known. I feel like that's most of the details. Once you get there, you'll be in Giveth love, so everything will be figured out there. And as far as groceries, we have 2 refrigerators, and one of them is an American refrigerator, so we can stock up in advance and store the food pretty well.
Cool. Well, I'll ping the Telegram when I land, I guess, and figure out from there.
Yeah. Anybody else got any topics? We got 8 minutes left.
I have one. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's also regarding this. I actually have a thought this week about exactly this. I mean, I guess that you guys have all funds covered and everything. This is something that I haven't asked. If I have to pay for something, well, I think I can do, of course. But I was thinking also about asking a little bit to the community funding DAO in Aragon, where they have there some money that you actually ask to the Aragon token holders. Just the community that is around the forum are those aware there is the vote. So it's about people with a stake getting around the community deciding that. No. So I was thinking about just making a symbolic request to make people know that I want to build those bridge and I want to do this kind of dynamics that I talked about before. And I think I'm gonna do that. If not this weekend, maybe next Monday, when I'll be sure things will be easy and everything, everybody will be calmed down as what passed this week. My questions are two. First of all, are you okay with that? And I think in my post I will be mentioning you, Griff, if you are okay with that. And second, how much money should I be asking for just to collaborate with this Giveth retreat? Besides my
I guess
moving funds that are nothing, 100 days or whatever.
yeah, I guess I don't understand. So you're asking for funding from the Argonne Cooperative to build to just to learn from Giveth, or what's the ask? Like, what's the
No,
purpose?
no. The purpose of the funding is to help with funding the Giveth retreat. Okay, that's from one side. And for the other side, also, as I will be doing that request, I'm also trying to put myself in a position like, yeah, learning and sharing give thoughts to give to bring them to the to the Aragon cooperative. I mean, just
Yeah,
think
I mean,
about the two the change of value
I
there.
don't. I mean, so this would be asking for money from the cooperative.
No, 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 no. From there is a community funding DAO besides the cooperative. I want to leave the cooperative beside that.
Community funding DAO. I actually don't know this very well. Was this in
Yeah,
this AGP or the last one?
that was an AGP from the first Aragon vote. It's practically there is a DAO over there who is receiving funding from the association. I think they're receiving 12K each 3 months. Okay, and the process to request some money there is very easy. Make a post in the forum explaining the purpose of those fundings, and then go into that DAO. If you have some ANTs, you can ask for funds. That's it.
Mhm.
I mean, I wonder how. I mean, I think it's cool, but I wonder how. I mean, it's kind of. I assume it's for the Argonne community. Like, I feel like its purpose would be more along the lines of do a meetup and I want to buy pizza for everybody. You know,
Yeah, kind of stuff.
that
Yeah.
kind of thing. So, I mean, if we wanted to have an Argonne meetup at at in Giveth, I feel like that would be the way to do it. If we want to have like a launch Argonne DAOs for Barcelona kind of a thing, and maybe host a meetup somewhere, then I feel like then they might want to like throw some cash, but that would just maybe pay for dinner for a night basically. But I feel like doing any asking for it for just like a give it retreat, it's not the best optics like for give and take, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I'd be totally down to try to host an Argonne meetup. We're gonna host. We're looking at hosting a radical exchange meetup as well. So we could do, and that would be like, how long are you planning on staying in Barcelona, Gustavo?
I have no coming back ticket. I just have something to do here in Madrid on the 15th, so I'm open to. I have an open agenda.
Nice. Well, maybe we try to do an Argonne like meetup in Barcelona on someday after our meetings, right? On the like the 9th or 10th or something like that, and then we could like go buy tapas afterwards for everybody, you know,
Cool. Cool.
or order pizza.
Yeah. Okay. I have a thought about the wording of the proposal and ping you on direct message if you're okay with.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. Okay. Well, I think that's our meeting, guys. Thank you all for attending and have a good time. Let's go for a checkout round. Start. I'm so excited about all the topics we brought up. I'm really excited to quash that tension with Josh and have more discussions there. Super stoked about the server, hanging out in Barcelona. I can't even remember the other things we talked about, but I feel like there was a lot of good stuff. So always good to hang out there. I'll pass it to Gustavo.
No, I already told whatever a lot of things today. I'm really excited about meet you guys there, and also excited about the role stuff that we talked about before that. See you in 8 days, 1 week. Oh, that's it.
Okay, then pass
Pass it
it.
to Danny. And then sorry. Tomorrow I'll be joining the hackathon where Danny's plays right now. I realize this is kind of last minute stuff. I don't know, Danny, if you want to pass by to the hackathon. I'm really close to the hackathon organizers, but I will be participating there. But if you want to pass by and share the word about Giveth, I can talk to the organizers, and that will be easily to be set up. Have a thought on that, and let's catch on that tomorrow noon around, and you tell me what you think about it. Cool. Thank you. And pass it to Danny.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I look forward to getting to squeeze you in person, Gus. I don't. Yeah. So I just have souls and goals and roles running through my head. Um, Excited to connect with everybody on a soul level and tap into our collective wisdom to get our goals clear, and then allow what it is that our own individual purposes to line up with those roles towards the goals. And yeah, that's all I got. I'll pass it over to Bowen.
Hey guys, I can't wait for you guys to get together too, because I'm looking forward to conferencing in on that. So that should be fun. And outside of this meeting, if anybody needs a little primer on how the new monitor works and like how you can pay yourself out if it doesn't get paid fast enough for you, just hit me up on Riot and let me know, and I'll pass it over to Josh.
Thanks. Good. What do we call this? Fireside chat. Yeah, it was good to clarify attention at the start. I quite like Gus's thing on disrupting. Kai's server will be exciting, and I'm sorry I haven't put my roles into Glassrog yet. I'll work harder on that when I settle down in time. But it's a good meeting, and I appreciate everyone's love, collective wisdom, and looking forward to seeing most of you in Spain, I hope. Unfortunately, I'll miss Bowen, and I don't know, Andres, are you coming? It would be good to see you. But I'll pass on to Andres so we can answer.
So no, I'm not coming, unfortunately, but it's due to unforeseen circumstances. Very good meeting. I always enjoy the meetings that you guys have compared to the meetings that I normally have in my daily life. So well done on everything. I'm following, closely. I'll pass it to Kai.
Scary, Andreas. No, it's not scary. We love that you follow closely. Um, Yeah, thanks, guys. Nice, nice community meeting. See you next week. I'm very excited. We went over the hour, so I give it straight to Jeff. Was the last one, I think.
Yeah, all right. And I won't take a lot of time. Great meeting. I'm excited to hear about all the progress moving forward, and excited most of all to connect with everybody next week. So is that everybody has gone then? I think
so. Bye, guys.
Perfect.
Thanks for coming. See you next week and
Bye,
before.
everyone. Bye.
See you guys.
One loves you.